Hello, I'm David Allen, and this video is one of a series of presentations in support of my application to contest the UKIP party leadership. This one is about affordable housing. There are too many people for too few houses, and it is unlikely that we can ever build enough to keep up with the forecast population increase, despite the vacuous promises of politicians. Those that are built remain unaffordable for many because purchase and rental costs are driven by the excessive demand over supply, and that situation will forever remain unless we do something different. Immigration, the principal driver of our growing population, must be controlled. But even doing that leaves the problem of unaffordability. We can't wait until our house building programme, combined with lower immigration, eventually equalises this demand availability equation, if it could ever do so. Therefore, we have to do something else. The following is a way of creating affordable housing now for rental only, thereby able to be kept out of the housing market and its influence on prices. As soon as houses are able to be sold, they will automatically enter this market. So we need a rental revolution until the gap between availability and demand has closed sufficiently to allow such properties to again be sold. Now, if the market determines house prices and rental prices, then providing housing outside of that market completely negates its influence on pricing. Local authorities should be able to borrow on the open market to build and manage the public housing stock on a cost-plus basis for rental only until the demand-availability balance has been levelled. Cost would include land, construction, servicing of the finance and maintenance of the properties, and the plus would be for provisioning. Now, because market prices are not a factor, rents would not be influenced by them. It's a system that has worked before, and we called it council housing. As an aside, I never really understood the rationale for handing over public housing to housing associations, which are private companies that by definition include a profit element that doesn't seem to be relevant or necessary in the provision of public housing. So the net effect of the new council house revolution would provide immediately affordable housing and on a scale never before seen. So why don't we just do this? Over time, and when the balance between demand and availability had equalised somewhat, property prices in general would settle and in some cases fall. At that point, the right to buy could be reinstated, but with an absolute provision that all monies raised by this would have to be used to replace the housing stock sold. So why isn't the government doing this already? Thank you for watching.